Hello and welcome to another day in the 150 Psalms series. Today we are looking at Psalm 96. Sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Sing to the Lord, praise his name. Proclaim his salvation day after day. Declare his glory among the nations, his marvellous deed among all peoples. For great is the Lord and most worthy of praise. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Splendor and majesty are before him, strength and glory are in his sanctuary. Ascribe to the Lord, all you families of nations. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due to his name. Bring an offering and come into his courts. Worship the Lord in splendor of his holiness. Tremble before him, all the earth. Say among the nations, the Lord reigns. The world is firmly established, it cannot be moved. He will judge the peoples with equity. Let the heavens rejoice, let the earth be glad, let the sea resound and all that is in it. Let the fields be jubilant and everything in them. Let all the trees of the forest sing for joy. Let all creation rejoice before the Lord, for he comes. He comes to judge the earth, and he will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples in his faithfulness. This psalm is a part of a collection called the Enthronement Psalms, which tell of God's goodness and sovereignty over creation and declare him as king. This is really helpful in our prayer life, especially in this season where we are coming to terms with a lot of chaos. And we're needing God to provide for us. This psalm is really good at explaining what worship looks like, especially in creation. Creation is worshipping God and glorifying his name every second of every day, and that is definitely something that I aspire to have as part of my character, that actually he is worthy. We do it because he is worthy. And it just brings so much hope and reassurance of his promises when we do worship him. Having the perspective of the Lord reigns is actually really freeing for us, especially in this time where we are not free. We are locked up, kind of, in this space where we feel restricted. The Lord brings a lot of freedom. In verse 8, it talks about just us surrendering and going deeper into the Father's love actually helps us secure this idea of sovereignty, that actually God has got this sorted for us and he's got a plan for our nation, which brings us so much hope. And as this psalm invites us to bring a new song, we are surrendering and we are showing God that we have faith in his plans. So let's just pray this week, and especially today, that we can see through God's creation his sovereignty. So Father, I just thank you for all that you have done to bless us this week and this month. Father, I pray that you would continue to bless us through your creation. Thank you that you are sovereign, that you are king above all. And Father, help us to proclaim your salvation, to tell the good news, so that other people can live in this freedom of sovereignty too. Father, help us in this time of waiting, that we will rise up with a new song with our family and our church family, that we would come together with an abundance of hope. Father God, just help us to release that perspective that you reign over a small circumstance, over this whole pandemic, Lord, that you reign above it all. Amen.